Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I decided to do something new here. After doing so many of these so quickly, and I'm kind of spoiling because I was going to save this one for a review in the future, I've decided to share my formula to how it worked. Not super difficult. Some people ask me, how did I do this and whatnot. These are not painted. No one's painted. There's been no paint added to it. I basically just Frankenstein together these figures. Usually I take an Elite and turn it into an Ultimate. And the one I'm going to show off today, right now, is Tatanka. Ultimate Butterfly Joint Tatanka. Get a little closer up there so you can see it better. I know the camera's not the greatest at it. I don't have like a, I guess I can get like a light over here maybe. Let's see if this works. This might blind you guys though. Yeah, it's kind of blinding. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's not do that. So basically, I was originally going to try to do a Rick Rude torso with him. I went and bought a Rick Rude Mattel Creation 2-pack. Him and Jake Roberts, as I had an idea for the Roberts body as well. But I used a Ric Flair Ultimate torso. I know they're kind of getting more expensive as we go along, but I was able to snag a few here and there for a reasonable price, at least retail if less. And then I just heated up the arms. I swapped them. I kept his Elite 47. So I took the Elite 47 figure, did away with the Elite torso. It's in a box somewhere to be sold or scrapped or used for other parts. And the challenge was basically cutting the torso, getting the torso down perfectly, putting a little spacer. I like call it, it's not necessarily a spacer, it's more like a rubbing. So I take like a little, I'd say like plastic, maybe like one of the vests from Undertaker, and I use my X-Acto knife, I cut a little tiny square, and I plug it in the back here, and that way it keeps it from waddling nonstop. Because sometimes they're really flush, and sometimes you have to put that in there. And then basically I just attach the arms. Yes, it's only single jointed, but I'm okay with that. I don't need the double jointed on everybody. The challenge was keeping this thing, his loincloth, down long enough for me to carefully put this in, put the glue on 5 drops. I put 4 drops of super glue, Gorilla Glue, basically stuff that once it's stuck, it's stuck. Once it's dry, it's dried. And then sometimes the pegs are available, or if they didn't snap, they fell out, then I put those in as well with a little bit of glue to keep them locked in. So basically this figure is, yeah, you can probably put it in hot water and warm it up again and maybe pry it loose again. But I don't plan to do that with this because I like this the way it was. So, and again, I'm trying this new series here where basically I'm just telling people how to make these. I'm not here to try to make a bunch of money off you. I do this for my own personal collection, really. A lot of times I'm really nervous when I try some new formula that I actually will buy a secondary one of the person on standby in case I butcher it. Which luckily, I haven't really done that to anybody. I've been able to salvage. I made a Jerry the King Lawler, was able to salvage it, but it took a lot of work. So when I share that one, I'll leave the story on that. But obviously you want to press really close. Sometimes it's flush, sometimes there's a little bit of a gap. Which if it does, I always hit it with a clear epoxy that kind of keeps it stuck together. I can't really, sometimes what can happen is the middle peg or one of the side pegs can bend and not properly go back in there all the way and actually cause it to be a little bit out. So sometimes if I see that's going to be the case, I will pull it back before it dries, clip that piece, and then put it back in there. But what's nice, he turns. He's articulate. Again, very sturdy. I mean, I'm not trying to spin him around. He's not going to spin around. The arms might be a little bit wobbly on this one, but then again, it's butterfly joints. It's Ric Flair butterfly joints, what I expect. That's something that's kind of out of my control. I don't know how to tighten that up, and it doesn't have to necessarily be tight. It's not dropping down. He does the tomahawk chop pretty well, though. But he's going to do the end of the trail or whatever it is. I think it's, the trail. It's Samoan drop, basically. So I'm happy with it. It's going to be in my WWF Fig Fed Ultimate Fig Fed roster. I now have 8 of those rosters. I'm going to be showing those off in the future. I would show them all off right now, but I'm still waiting on all the custom belts to show up, and I've probably got like 25 of those that's said to be shown up. So for those who want to make him, you just need a, you can either get the Legends one if you want the one in white, but if you want this look, and you don't want to, you don't have the money to go out and buy, make a customizer or put away for an order, which could take some time. One of the reasons I started doing this was because seeing how long it takes for a custom order to come in. Even though I prepaid like 7 or 8 guys, we're talking 2 months down the road and still nothing. I'm not saying he's not taking it, he's not doing it. She shows me progress. It takes time. So I decided to try my own hand at this, and while I can't paint for nothing, and I'm never going to probably attempt to try to do that, I have been able to put together some pretty good formulas pretty easily. And it doesn't take much effort. Just be very careful with the X-Acto knife. Obviously, I'd watch the YouTube video of the guy who showed how to do this, because that's how I started doing it. And then just have a good keen eye on what parts would make sense. Like right now, I'm trying to think about building a Harley Race Ultimate. I also have intentions to make Nikolai Volkov Ultimate to be in the Golden Era Wrestling Federation. It's before or I guess it's the WWF, but I didn't want to steal all their catchphrases or all their copyright material. So I built my own little thing. So yeah, look forward to this. I'm going to do it probably once a week. I'm going to show off another one. I've literally jumped up from, I think the Ultimate Collection was around like 34, 35 guys. And according to my spreadsheet now, after I'm done with the next like 7 or 8 guys I'm building, I'll be at about 140. So some guys, I'm not going to take credit for guys that I bought from people that built stuff for me, or that put people together. Like I have a Steve Macklin figure, I have a Test figure that looked terrific. I'm only showing off the guys I personally took to the knife, took to the grind. I posted a picture of him without this thing on. I feel like with this on, it's a lot nicer. It's not as noticeable. His head looked kind of big without that on there, but with this on there, I don't think I noticed it that much. So, and Tatarkan wasn't the most jacked dude. He was, him and Luger, he definitely didn't have the physique of Lex Luger. So this works for me. I enjoy it. Someone said they were going to use they're going to try to use like the Ultimate Warrior torso, and hey, more power to them. That's perfectly fine with me. Whatever you want to do for your figure, if you want looking roided out or all starred out, I'd say, not roided, but all starred out, then yeah, go ahead. But I'm going to do this. I think this looks great. Looks terrific. Can't wait to show more. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check out other stuff. I'm still going to be doing the Fig Fed stuff. I've already started shooting videos for that, for starting in January, new videos. So I do apologize if you are a follower of that and you've been watching those. The timeline is going to reset a little bit. But the nice thing is there's better rosters, more clear, more precise, and streamlined, if you will. I think people will like it. So anyway, check out back for custom figure reviews. The 25 days are still happening, and then I'll be announcing other stuff. Of course, I won't be doing I won't be doing custom figures every single day. I don't have 365 to show you, but about once a week I'm going to show you my formulas to make these guys yourself. Till next time. Oh yeah, and thanks for the 65 subscribers.